Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Um, we're going to talk about resistance again today and astrological energies. I'll put a link below to the person I've been following about astrological energy and advice. The main energy for this year is pulling us to our limits or to our edges. We can either work with it and have a great year, or we can continue living or reacting in the resistance that we're all going to feel with it. And things will kind of be difficult at times, right? Perhaps more so than usual in our lives. We're trying to tune into our core, our inner selves, our spirits, and be grounded and listen to our inner self, listen to our spirit, and be able to receive what the universe brings us as being for the highest good of all, and to go with ease and flow and joy through life. And because I think that's what we all want, right? I know I do. Because I was already feeling this type of energy on Sunday afternoon and had a nice time with family and things. And then, but we had to go shopping, and it was this rush, 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 rush. The crowd, it was at a busy time of the day, and we were kind of trying to get somewhere at the right time. And so between the busyness of rushing into the stores and everybody else busy around us and all the traffic, and then the nice time with family, but that sometimes comes with its own set of things we have resistance for, right? Our patterns that we're used to reacting in. And so anyway, so I was feeling this, and thankfully I received a biofield tuning from another practitioner yesterday for this to help me receive with joy and ease, and that was really great. And so I hope old patterns were dispelled or dissolved, and I'll notice some changes and moving forward. So what about you guys?
I will remind myself every chance I get to come back in the moment, because that's the answer. Just come back in the moment, because it is very chaotic as we leave the old world behind and the new earth. And my sources that I listen to, it's very chaotic this year, but if you just keep in the present moment and be aware that you are the light, we are the light, we really are. Hard to remember that sometimes because we're human, but just bring it back to now. Just bring it back to now. I'm going to suggest that wherever you are in your physicality, well, right now you're here, but during the day, just check in. It's always good to check in. And what do I mean by that? I mean, just, notice where your feet are. You can picture the dirt around your ankles. You are grounded. Notice where your focus is behind your eyes. Behind your eyes. Bring it all back. You're right here, right now. And I want you to call back your energy, especially Jessica, who's just worked 3 days at the hospital. And that's such hard, grueling work, emotionally and physically, as we work hard too, but not in 12-hour shifts like she does. So call yourself back. Call yourself back. And the part that you're calling back is healed, is ready to be back, more educated, more light. Because the more we are the light, the better our transition will be for ourselves and our family and our tribe and our friends. And what I'm hearing, my source is Pam Gregory. She's an astrologer for 45 years. And she says April 8th is the big, big, big shift. Mm-hmm. So April 8th, is it a solar, I don't know, I can't remember. solar
Yeah,
flare.
I know that Mercury's in retrograde April 1st through the 25th. So that's
Okay.
that's compounding problem.
Right. And then
Yeah.
we're in Aquarius right now for a few days. And that's all about our personal power. So last time this happened, when the configuration was Pluto and Aquarius, it was back in the late 16th century. And that's when they had the revolution. And that's when all the people stood up and they fought for themselves. And they said, no more higher ups ruling us. We're going to rule the world. So that's what kind of energy we're going to be in. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we do, because there's more of us than there are them. And I don't want to be like that, but that's how they are. They separated themselves from us, wanting to control us and not letting us know a lot of stuff that we're going to find out soon. The truth. Aquarius is truth. Yeah. And so things will be uncovered and things will come to light, and then we can rally together and create this new world of light and love. And it should be fair. It really should be. Why should why should that 10% rule the world when there's so many of us, So that's what I have to say. And I'm sending energy to everyone right now so we can be in the light and calm down and just enjoy every day, every minute of every day, and rest in between the work. Right. Yeah. And that's what I have to say. Jessica, what do you have to say?
I don't know much about astrology. I love listening and I love learning, but I don't pretend to understand it completely. But it's so interesting. We talk about these things and we listen to people who do maybe understand more. And then we make kind of decisions or have thoughts because we hear that. And it's so cool to me, because I wonder if part of it is just our working with the universe. Like we hear something, oh, we see that the stars are this way and the planets are this way, so it could mean this, and then we're like, oh, well, then I need to change this. Isn't that cool? I mean, so to me, it's like, we're all working, it's all working together. Like, some decisions that I've made to get out of the hospital and out of the medical care system this year. So we're talking about big stuff this year. That's huge for me, but it's knowing what 2024 was going to bring and knowing what I had to do. So yes, it is going to be a big year. It's going to be a huge year for me, right? Like, but it was, knowing what's going on and then making my decisions. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I trust that and I do know that everything is going to be great, and that I'm going to continue, helping people in other ways. But yeah, I always just think that's so cool, because I don't like to think that anything has control of me, like the stars and the moon and they don't have control of me. They're guides. They're showing me, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, they're showing me, it's like maps or guidance systems or tools, and then I still get to make choices, right? So again, this is just Jessica's uneducated in that realm thoughts on it, but I think it's so cool, and I love listening and love hearing about it.
Well, I agree that I don't think that they're there for control either. I see it through a spiritual lens, that universal spirit or God and the universe itself works on a non-hierarchical mindset where it's free will, free choice, and good stuff, right? The vibration of love and joy, gratitude. The hierarchy, which I call it the mindset of hierarchy. The good mindset also has abundance of all things, because it's unlimited resources of everything's made of light particles, right? So there's no limit to the shape and form the light particles can all take to bring us what we need in different ways. But the mindset of lack or control, coercion, manipulation, I call that hierarchy, that operates with a different mindset. And so the stars and moon and sun don't have the mindset of control. They have their own energy, their own signature, you could say, the type of energy they have. And I think we need it all. I think it's all there for us to grow and become who we're meant to be. Like with receiving, right? Receiving those energies as for good. What are they trying to teach us? How do I need to learn to give and take and to be the person I am becoming and the one I know I am, the one I want to be. Right? Mm-hmm. And so I think it's for our good. And I can't say I know very much about it. This beginning last year, I started to learn. One of my goals this year is to learn a lot more. So I had joined a program where I can have access to learning a lot more. So I'm just starting to. But
that's so cool.
Yeah, it goes back to our subject, of resistance to those energies or receiving them. With what they bring. And I think we need more.
Oh, yeah. What I really do like what Pam says. She says in this April 8th energy, it's going to wipe out the old programs, which is bring it on, because I'm sick of it. I am tired of it. I'm tired of living in fear and lack. Because guess what? It doesn't feel good. You know why? Because it's not true. It is not true. And that's your sign. All these years I've been living in all of that muck, not feeling good because it's not true. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I started listening and feeling the light, feeling the energy. And that feels so right. It does. Just feel it. Feel it in your heart. You're here for a reason. It's not to be scared. It's not to live in fear. It's not to live in lack. No, not at all. Ooh. And the more we can bring in the light and trust, huge, huge responsibility there, that we are in the light. We really are. And what I like about April 8th is, according to her, it doesn't matter whether we believe in it or not. It's going to happen anyway. And I think of all those people that aren't inclined spiritually yet, but they just keep in the loop of lack and scarcity and woundedness. And it'd be so wonderful to hear their outcome of the light, just all of a sudden, oh, I can do this. I can be this. I'm not going to do this job anymore, because all you do is put me down and so forth and so on. So it'll be really interesting to see people come to light. Yeah. And I'm sure it's going to take years to figure all this out, but we got time. I hope we have all the time in the world to go the new path, the new way. And of course, we've been around long enough to be the show wayers. We've been preaching or practicing or hoping the light will do it. I have no doubt. I do trust the universe. I can feel it. I'm sure you two can too. But I'm speaking to the people who, have no clue, but they're going to find out. And that's going to be so cool, because all of a sudden they're going to not be, in that role anymore of being subservient and being told what to do, when they have their own mind and their own agenda. And I hope they allow themselves to dream a little more and to go after what they want. Because I know it's important. It's very important to be who we're supposed to be. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, no resistance, that I can offer. And when it does, I'm just going to bring it back to the moment and allow it, because I'm human. It is only natural that I would resist anything good. No, it's got to be tough. It's got to be rough. Well, those days are gone. And I want everything to come with ease and grace, because then we can, live our lives. And Jessica will be the health coach, and Carla, you're doing your dream, and you're getting more people, and then I'm getting my people, and we're just helping each other out, and it's wonderful. And not everyone has to be spiritual like we are. I mean, we still need, the bus driver, we need the cook, we need everyone. But it's a difference when you feel really good about what you're doing. Because like I have a daughter who's a cook. She loves cooking and baking, and I think that's her calling. So it doesn't have to be the holy one, it's holy in what you believe in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the shift that we're in right now. So that's what I have to say.
Yeah.
I like how you said, I like how you said about out with the old programming or whatever. That reminded me, because during my biofield session yesterday, the other practitioner said, and she was doing some, well, I wouldn't call it crazy stuff, right? following the energy of where she was being shown by intuition, by the spirit to work. And so she said, I feel like I'm clearing out old programming and making way for the new. And I thought, yeah, bring it on, right? Get rid of the old programming.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hospitals getting on board with more alternative medicine. I don't know if they ever will, but
we'll have to create our own hospitals, right?
Yeah, right, there you go. Yeah, because drugs are not doing it. They're not doing it. People are really waking up. Even my husband, who loves the VA because it comes with him being a veteran, but and even he said the other day, all they do is give me pain pills to mask the pain, and it's not working. So I thought, wow, he's waking up too, because essential oils would probably be a better option, and it's kind of funny how essential oils is so natural and it will relieve the pain, and the pill is nothing but manufactured chemicals, and they duped us into keeping the pain away for 4 hours. So you can keep taking them. So I can't, I like to see what happens to the drug companies, sorry, but your sales are going to go way down, and give that money to us, for alternative health care, because people are, they're waking up and saying, all right, that didn't work. What else can I try? And I don't want people to be locked in thinking they can't try these alternative therapies, which we love so much, but it's all out of pocket. And that's another topic, but don't get me started. I just get so upset because I'm healthy, because I keep a daily routine of what I do daily to be healthy. And then when I want to go and get whatever I want, raindrop therapy, massage, I have to pay everything out of pocket. Mm-hmm. Where if you get an insurance policy, it's included, the drugs. So I hope we change that in the new year or the coming years. Yeah. Because to be fair, that's how it should be, to really, okay, you want to try the old way with the pills, go right ahead. But when you get sick of that, then here's the alternative. And guess what? It's included in your insurance plan. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I saw something about on Instagram about, our food and how we all know, organic food costs more than the non-organic. And it said that, we should pay. It should be the opposite. We should pay more if you want chemicals in your food.
Right. Right. Turn it around.
The real plain old just food should cost less. And if you want to pay more, you can get chemicals added in your food.
You can load up.
Sprayed on your food. Yeah. Thought that was kind of funny because funny, not really funny, but just, how it's become that way.
Right. It's
as a norm. As a norm.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of countries don't have as many chemicals as the U.S. does.
Right. Yeah. I've had a lot of good conversations in the hospital recently. So I know, and I, as I still am in the hospital, I make sure that my heart's where it needs to be and that I have a purpose there. And so I've had lots of good, and so then the conversations come, right, as I'm open to it. But people are, not all the people I've talked to, but a lot are open-minded or just curious or just, just need somebody to express their feelings to. Maybe they've completely followed the medical system, but they're like, oh yeah, no, it's never really made sense to me why this and this and this. And so just, maybe me talking to them about that. Yeah, there's totally different way, and ideas. And so just, helping to spread those little seeds there. And maybe they can then spread some information and that's that little ripple effect. But
yeah, I had reminded me of several years ago, the chiropractor. I really like chiropractic, and the chiropractor I had gone to was a younger woman, and she was telling me that she had originally been going to be a regular physician, and maybe it was her first or second year of college, and she was in a pre-med program, and so she was doing volunteer work or things at a hospital, and her idea had been, well, she wanted to bring all these holistic ideas and things into that and make that, and she found out, no, she couldn't. And so she left, right? And changed to chiropractic school. We need to be able to be in a place where we're free to fully express those wholesome, true ideas, right? Our truth.
Yeah. And it's just so interesting, the limited mindset that is in the hospital, again, just working there every day. And, just little examples, a patient comes back with a lab that they're positive for something. And so, oh my goodness, we all have to wear masks now when we go in the room and, and put your, for this bacteria or germ, you put this, mask on. And for this bacteria or germ, you put this mask on. And if you don't, you'll get it. And then you'll spread it to other people. And it's just, I just, I just laugh at this point, not laugh out loud, but, just, okay. But it's such a limited mindset, I guess, is all I can think of when it comes to that, that way of thinking. But that is how, how it is in the hospital. Everything's, everything's like that. So, but I don't have that belief. So I don't have that belief.
I used to do house cleaning and gardening for people, and most of my clients were between the ages of 88 and 96. Right? So one of the 90-year-olds had been an RN, and she was still in school during the World War II, but she didn't ever get sent overseas. But when she was doing her practicum or something, right when she was ready to graduate, I guess she was working. The hospitals were shorter of nurses then, and she was working in the hospital doing her thing. And I was surprised. I mean, I shouldn't have been surprised, but I've been educated, right? But she said at that point, so back in the 40s, when she would have been 20 years old or something like that, the go-to primary drug for pain was marijuana.
Really?
In the hospitals. Yes.
In the hospitals at that time.
Yep.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever hear that
and,
talked about in the...
No. And what
No.
a short span of time, really, between then, right? How quickly it all changed. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm working with elderly to hear all their old stories. I learned so much about, to reflect on, in the times they were growing up, it was less confusion of the mindset, right? I think they were more focused, and truth was not as occulted then, right? Even then, at that time. And it's just, I learned so much, and it was very valuable to me, for all my people I have worked with, and yeah, lovely people.
Yeah, lots to be gained from listening to the elders.
So I thought maybe today, if you guys didn't mind, I would do us all and whoever's listening, whenever you're listening, a little tuning today for that resistance, and meeting resistance, and being able to pause and listen and hear your inner self, hear God, and to go forward with more ease, and knowing that the universe is working for your highest good, right? So if everyone just takes a deep breath through your nose, a belly breath using your diaphragm muscles, exhale through your mouth to release tension. And I'll begin. I know I feel in this energy of everyone who will ever listen to this, I feel anxiety and worry and fear and doubt of themselves and of God, the universe. So just breathe. If that's you that's feeling those things, it's okay to cry. It's okay to shout angrily where you're at. It's okay to stand up and stomp your feet. And then when that energy is shifted, so you're calmer, then breathe in the love of the universe, the love and joy and gratitude of the universe. Know that it's there for you. And I'm just going to cut away with my fork here with the sound waves. I'm going to cut away the negative energy of each person that's listening, energy that's not yours, it doesn't belong. Pull it away. And by intention, I'm pulling it all and letting it transmute in the vortex in my room here. Change to positive energy. The and it's ready to transmute now. Ready to join that love and joy again and gratitude where it came from. And now to tune us again and feed in that love and joy and gratitude of the universe. Feed in an open heart and ease and joy. Feed in the calm and quiet. Feed in the ability to rest, to find rest in your heart, your soul, your mind, and your body in the coming days. Different energies respond to different vibrations, right? The first fork I used was a 144. This one's a 222 hertz. The 144 is for clearing. This one's for bringing the calm and centering. And one more fork here. The 528. And one more stripe. I lied. Another one. All right, there we go. I hope that helps everyone and helps us in moving forward in a new year, right? This year of being drawn to our edges, to our limits, perhaps in ways, and establishing new patterns and new abundance in our life ahead in all ways. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and we look forward to being with you again next time. Talk to you later.